Long ago, in a quiet village where the wind spoke softly to the trees, there lived a widower named Obina. After the death of his gentle wife, he was left with one daughter, Amara, a child with kind eyes and a patient heart. Wanting a mother for his child, Obina married a woman called Mcbeek, who already had two daughters of her own, Akizi and Afinonia. From the first day Mcbeek entered the house, the air changed. At the beginning, she smiled in the presence of others and spoke sweet words. But when the doors were closed, her true heart was revealed. She dressed Ngozi and Ifinonia in fine wrappers, braided their hair with care, and served them the best portions of food. Amara, however, was given torn clothes, cold leftovers, and the hardest chores. Before the cock crowed each morning, Amara was awake sweeping the compound, fetching water from the stream, and cooking before the sun rose. While her stepsisters slept on soft mats, Amara's hands grew rough and her feet weary. Yet Amara never complained. When the villagers passed by, they would see her greeting them with respect, her head bowed and her voice calm. Even when Mcbeek scolded her harshly or accused her falsely, Amara answered with silence and obedience. But Mcbeek's heart was not satisfied. She often whispered to her daughters, "Do you see this girl? She must never rise above you." And she worked daily to break Amara's spirit, sending her on impossible errands, blaming her for broken pots, and denying her food as punishment. One evening, Obina noticed how thin Amara had become. He asked his wife, "Why does this child look like one who carries the weight of the world?" Mcbeek laughed lightly and replied, "She is stubborn. Hard work will teach her sense." Obina, tired from the farms and blind to the truth, said no more. That night, Amara sat alone behind the house, staring at the moon. Tears fell silently onto the earth, but she wiped her face quickly. She remembered her late mother's words, "Kindness is never wasted, my child." The earth remembers everything. Unknown to Amara, the same earth she cried upon had ears. And in that village, no act of cruelty ever went unseen. As the moon climbed higher, fate quietly began to turn slowly, patiently waiting for the right time to speak.